Hello, my sweet friends, and welcome back to my channel. I haven't been feeling good the last few days, and I haven't been able to film, so I put together a bunch of cleaning and organizing videos for you to enjoy. If you're trying to get some motivation, this is a great video for you to watch. Welcome to my country cottage. Alright guys, so today is the day that I'm having the girls over, but it is hot mess express in here. I'm in the middle of doing some laundry. I went to Trader Joe's last night and picked up some things. It's just pantry staples that I didn't put away. Got some drinks here. I'm gonna do Shirley Temple for my niece, so that'll be fun. I made dinner for the family last night and I got back late. I took it over to their house because there's more room and I need to do the dishes, and I just basically need to get this place all cleaned up and ready for girls' night.
I'm out of reasons, I'm out of rhyme, but I'll only tell you that I'm out of time. I'm sick of love songs, I'm tired of this, and I wanna tell you straight just like it is. You're watching me like you wanted me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly.
If you've been following me for a while, then you will perhaps know that I hated unloading the dishwasher and loading it. And now that I don't have one, I now know that I took it for granted. Boy, would I give anything for a dishwasher right about now. But I am super grateful that I have a house that I could go to. I know not everybody is, and it's not lost on me how grateful and thankful and blessed I am to be able to have this spot. So, a dishwasher is just indeed a material thing that I just need to get out of my head because it's not a necessity. It's just a material thing. But I want to start by doing all of these dishes. Like I said, I made enchiladas for the family and I got back late. I was just tired and I put the dishes off until the next morning. But, you know, that's me. I don't know about you, but I got into this habit of doing the dishes in the morning versus the evening time. I wish it was the other way around. I'll try really hard now that I don't have a dishwasher to get the dishes done right away. That way they don't get caked on with the food. But, you know, it's just a learning process that I have to go through and retrain myself. If you haven't yet followed me on Instagram, please do. If you have followed me, then you'll see that I did the girls' night. It was a success. It was so much fun. We stayed up far too late, but we were just having a blast, and I can't wait for many more of these nights. We're going to do them as long as everybody's in town and willing to come over. It was a great time to just be around the girls again. I didn't have that where I lived. It was too far away. And yeah, it just feels so good to be back at it.
Annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. I'm out of patience, I'm out of feels, but I guess I'm waiting around for something real. I'm going crazy, like what's the deal? 'Cause I want you to show me what you feel.
like to just spray a little bleach at the end of dishes just to disinfect. But once those dreaded dishes were done, I went ahead and started vacuuming. I am still trying to get in the process of getting used to this house. I had a routine at my last house, and so trying to find a good routine in this house has been a little challenging. Of course, I haven't been in the house very long. But honestly, I've just been trying to take some time to start my healing journey and focus on myself. However, I am super, super excited because my favorite time of year is here almost. So I just cannot wait to decorate for fall. I have lots of ideas. So if that is something that you like to watch and you're just stopping by to see what's going on, please subscribe. I decorate for fall, Halloween, and Christmas. I go all out. I'm probably going to make this a winter wonderland. My goal always is to make it feel like a Hallmark movie, whether it's fall, Halloween, or Christmas. And I hope that I execute that correctly in this house. Of course, this is my first time in this house, so getting used to decorating it will be a fun challenge for me.
I did a lot of bad things, and never did I give in. Just 'cause the thought of being vulnerable made me feel less than I am. I have never felt home till you entered my door.
I want to take this time to thank those subscribers who have bought me a coffee. You know who you are. That has helped me so much. You have no idea financially. Being a one income household now, I do have some back bills that I was left with. So that helped me out so much. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Also, those who have done the super chat, same thing. That has helped me so much. You are all so very generous and kind in your giving and your support for me that I am just so beyond grateful for you all. I am so happy that I have built this little community of ladies and some men, and I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. You all make this process that I'm going through so much easier.
The best thing I did, and I want you to know, was letting you in from that moment. I knew that you were all I missed. Baby, it took just one kiss. 'Cause here in your arms I can finally let go. The rest of the world is outside when you make sure I'm all you.
All right, here is the state of my house. I was in and out, hardly home all weekend, and it is just a disaster. I have things I need to put up there. I have lots of dog hair here. I got to get some washing done, some rugs, blankets, all of that good stuff. Mr. Skeleton is out for the season. I have to get some dishes done. I'm running the dishwasher already. And yeah, just basically getting it cleaned up and nice and tidy. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know this is my second time doing this video. The first time there was something wrong with my app that I edit my videos on. I save and I save and I save every time I do something new, and it was acting weird. So I restarted my whole computer and it completely got lost. Luckily, I still have the footage. Otherwise, I would have just threw my hands up in the air and crawled in bed and been done for the day. It is so frustrating when it happens because it takes hours and hours to do a video. And when you lose footage like this, it just almost makes you sick to your stomach. But anyways, the first thing I like to do when I clean is take off the blankets off of the couch. I put the blankets on there because my dogs are allowed to be on the couch and we cuddle, so I want to get those washed as often as I can. And this little pillow that I'm rolling with the lint roller, the cover doesn't come off, so I have to use a lint roller, otherwise it just gets bombarded with my dog's hair. The cleaning products I like to use for this is Mrs. Meyer's Everyday or All-Purpose Cleaner. That is my go-to. Now, if I'm cleaning something like wood or mirrors or windows, I will use the appropriate cleaner. I have used oil on this coffee table before, but it has a top coat on top of it, so it doesn't absorb the oil, so I just use the Mrs. Meyer's. It is my absolute favorite to use. I can't believe it's almost October. I have to go get my Halloween stuff and thumb through it and start decorating this house. I feel like I had just decorated for fall. I was talking to my sister the other day and I had told her, I feel like I just decorated for fall, and now it is time to decorate for Halloween. And it got me thinking, usually after Halloween, I redecorate for fall for Thanksgiving. But at this point, my thought process is to just right after Halloween decorate for Christmas. That way I have time to enjoy it. I have time to work on decorating the house since it is a new house for me. I don't exactly know what I want to do. I do know that I have a bunch of trees that I had purchased for the other house. So I'm thinking a cozy cottage winterland foresty theme, something of that nature. So if that's something that you enjoy watching, hit the subscribe button and we'll see what I come up with. I absolutely love this bar cart. I love setting stuff on it, decorating it, but the only downfall is how dusty it gets, especially the very bottom next to the floor. Holy moly, it's so dusty. I should clean it more often. I clean it every few months, but living here in the country, I live right next to a barn, and the amount of dust that the animals make is crazy. I like to keep my windows open as often as I can for fresh air, but with that comes dust. I do have two air purifiers downstairs here. I took one from my room and brought it down because the downstairs desperately needed it more than the upstairs. So they're working double time. It is still super dusty. It just is what it is when you live on a ranch next to horses. But at least it's keeping me on my toes and giving me content to film for you all. To be quite honest, my last house, I used to vacuum every day, but this house, I don't for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. Well, I guess I know why. It's because I am in the part of my life where everything is catching up to me. I went in a very short time being married, getting a divorce, and moving. And it was a whirlwind for me. And getting this house prepared, I didn't really have any downtime to think about it. But now that I'm getting more downtime, I am thinking about it. And to get myself up to clean or to decorate for that matter, it's been a real challenge for me. And if it wasn't for you all giving me such kind words, I probably would have given up a long time ago. And it's you guys and your kind words that keep me motivated to do YouTube. I'll be honest, there are some days where I just don't want to do it any longer, but then I open up my Instagram and a lot of you private message me on there and give me such encouraging words. You all are so, so sweet. You are my strength, and without you, I wouldn't be doing this. You are my motivational coach, if you will. So, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you all so, so much for supporting me through this difficult, challenging time in my life. I am in the process of working on myself. So, if you are feeling the same way I am, don't forget that you are not alone. Although you see me cleaning and cooking and doing happy voiceovers, it's not all rainbows and lollipops for me. It is very real. My life is very real, and what I'm going through is very, very real. And I don't want it to be what my channel is about. I don't want to focus on the negative things that are happening to me, but just know that you're not alone. And if you need to talk about it and you want to talk about it with me, send me a private message over on Instagram and we can chit chat. So I am here for you if you need me to be. I only have one or two more things I want to do to this house before the holiday season hits, and then I'm going to take a break until the new year. I have been going, keeping my mind focused on this house, but now it's time, like I said, to just focus on me and get myself right. And then after the new year comes, I'll start adding more stuff in here decor wise. There are some ideas that I have that I want to do in here, but again, that'll be next year. I need to paint the living room. I need to paint the bathroom. I'd like to paint my bedroom. My bedroom still needs some work to be done in there, so I'll start that in the new year. So there are just things here and there that I need to do to complete this house. I don't even know if I want to use the word complete, but add to it. I don't know if it's going to be complete for a long time. There are some things that I did that I'm thinking I want to do differently, but we'll see. I sit in the house, I work from home, I look around, and it's really easy to go, oh, I should have done this instead of this, blah, blah, blah. So we'll see what I do next year. But I want to thank you all for watching me get settled into this house. I know a lot of you say, oh, it looks like you have been in that house for a long time. And that's just me. I have to put roots down in a house really quickly. Otherwise, I just can't relax. I have to make it my own. And even though I'm back at my childhood ranch that I grew up on, I still need to make this particular house my home because I've never lived in this house before. So I need to get my things in here to make it feel more like me, to make me feel not so homesick, and to help myself to move on, really. So, thank you again for watching me get this house together and giving me all of your feedback. It really means a lot. The kitchen is the easiest thing to clean in this house. The dogs aren't allowed past the island, so there's not a lot of uh, grime from them. But I do miss my old kitchen dearly, so much. But a subscriber had told me a smaller kitchen means less to clean, and you are completely right. If you're still subscribed and watching me, you are right. It takes me no time at all to clean this kitchen, and I absolutely love it. I'm also loving this countertop dishwasher, so thank you to everyone who told me about it. I had no idea it existed. It is a lifesaver and it saves so much water. I put the water in a pot to see how much it uses. It doesn't even fill up a whole pot. It's amazing. So, yay for that. That's a win. If you're interested in anything that you see, just let me know. I'm not the best at linking things. I try really hard to remember, but I'm really excited to just get videos out for you all that I forget. So if there's anything that you see, just shoot me a message or comment, and then I will link it for you. Also, if there's any kind of video you would like me to do, let me know and I'll try to do it. As a content creator, I kind of get stuck in a little bit of a rut. Nobody said anything, but I want to make sure that everybody's happy and they're getting the content that they want to watch. Doing this new voiceover, somebody had asked me if I was willing to do a Q&A, and I am, just not right now at the moment, but I can definitely do that if you're all interested. Let me know again what kind of videos you would like me to do, or if you're just satisfied with what I'm doing. Day in the lives are easy for me. They're easy to film and then they're easy to edit, truth be told. But yeah, anything within reason. Just don't ask me to film my family. My family does not want to be filmed. They do not want to be on YouTube. I film on my camera, and every time I bring it out, they all run. It's like they're roaches. They just disappear, or they yell at me. They don't want to be on it. And I have to remind them that I can edit them out. So, again, just don't ask me to do anything with my family. It is just me. So, I live in Napa Valley. If you want to see around Napa Valley, go to wineries. If you're tired of just house content and just being on this property, let me know and I will try and make the video you request within reasoning. Backtracking a little bit, I have some people wanting to know about my vacuum. It is a Dyson. It is for pet hair, but they don't make that particular model anymore. I think they have a new model that I found on their website. I got mine a few years ago from Costco as a Christmas present. I absolutely love it. It is a fantastic little handheld vacuum. And I'll tell you what, my dog shed so much, as you probably know if you've been watching me, especially my older guy. He sheds about a dog a day, even though I brush him and do all the things that you're supposed to do, grooming, brushing. It's still, I don't know where all this hair is coming from, but it does a fantastic job of vacuuming up his hair. You just have to be mindful to wash the filter a little more often if you have dogs that shed a lot, because it does get clogged. Sometimes it just gets clogged anyway because I have dog hair, and that's just what happens. So it's okay. I don't mind the dog hair because it beats the alternative. Mr. Bones has been out since summer. He decided he wanted to be at the pool area. He had his baseball cap on, an American flag in his hand, and he was living his best summer life. Every once in a while, the kids would take him and play doctor, saying he's broken his bones, and he's just had been having a great summer. But now it was time to bring him in since we're coming up to Halloween. He needs to get back into work mode. And so he is here and he is keeping me company. He doesn't say a lot, which is the best kind of man. I will say that. No offense. But yeah, having him here, he keeps me company. I had my sister over the other day and she was, he was keeping her company as well. And yeah, he's just a really fun time for the whole family. And it's a little joke with us. So having a Mr. Bones is a fun thing to have, and I highly recommend getting one. Sometimes I'll put some of those fake eyeballs in that you can get from, I don't know, Target or Dollar Tree, and it looks like he has bloody eyes. But anyway, it's just super fun. You got to have fun in this life. The final steps in cleaning for me is mopping the floor, putting the nice clean rugs down, and adding the nice clean blankets to the couch. There is nothing like having a nice clean house to relax in. It declutters your mind and it just overall makes you feel really, really good. stick around for the clean house tour. It feels amazing to have a clean house. I want to thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you would like, please subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that like button. And don't forget to leave the comments on what kind of video you would like me to do. And I hope to see you in the next one real soon. Bye. This day that I was filming, I was dropping my dogs off with their dad for the weekend, and it was so nice to get the house cleaned and have it cleaned for the weekend. And I picked them up on Sunday, and they came home. And I was getting ready for an appointment, and I had my front door open for them to run around. And they ran down to the pond, they ran in back of the pond, and they got in the pond. I don't know what they were thinking. Pretty sure they were probably chasing something. And I was late to an appointment, so I quickly had to get them in. I would have put them in the backyard, but it was so windy this Sunday, and I have some trees in my yard, and I didn't want to scare them. So I quickly removed everything off of the couches, made it so they couldn't go upstairs. And when I got home from my appointment, there was mud everywhere. So my clean house was very short-lived. It lasted a few days, but obviously I cleaned it all up and re-cleaned the house. But when you have animals or children alike, the house just doesn't stay clean for long. All that work I did, and it just went down the drain. It makes me so sad sometimes, but you just have to laugh that kind of stuff off because everything could be re-cleaned. It just is going to take some time, but you know what? That's just the joy of owning animals or having children. I'm finding that the evening times are my favorite times in this house. I love setting the mood lighting, lighting up all of my little trees and my candles, and it just makes me feel so cozy. I don't even mind the time change and it getting darker earlier. I'm just embracing every minute of every day right at this moment because I don't want to take one day for granted. And I'm also not trying to wish the time away. I'm not wishing that it's the Christmas season or the new year. I'm just kind of sitting back and enjoying the ride of life because life is very short and you just have to enjoy it while you're here living it. I played tourist over the weekend with my sister and I did film that, and that will be the next video out for you guys. And it made me really miss going out and about. I've been pretty much a hermit for a very long time, and to think about going out and getting ready, I wasn't really wanting to. And when I went out, I just absolutely missed it. So it does make me want to go out a little bit more and just be around people and laugh and have so much fun. I just love it. And I forgot how much I miss Napa. Napa is very special and they have some fantastic places to go out and eat and just sit around and relax and watch people if that's what you want to do. Just people watch. You don't even need to have an alcoholic beverage. Just have a water, sit down, have a bite to eat, and people watch. It's so fun to see all of the different types of families and culture that is here in Napa visiting. I absolutely love it. I hope you all enjoyed today's video, undecorating and cleaning it with me. Like I said, next we'll be playing tourist and then get ready for all of that holiday content. I even have a little Thanksgiving video coming your way as well. I hope everybody has a great week and I hope to see you. Good morning. This morning, I'm deciding I'm going to clean. I don't have the dogs this weekend. They're with their father. So I'm going to go ahead and get this place all cleaned up for the time being until they come home because I'm sure it'll get a mess again. So as you can see, they've messed up the rugs. We have blankets all over the couch. I need to dust. It is still pouring outside. I have toys. These rugs I need to pick up. I need a vacuum, mop. I have Buster here. He wants to go outside. He's crazy. He likes the rain. And I have all of this hanging out here. Got to take the garbage out, wash this. I made them their chicken last night. And yeah, just get everything all nice and dusted and cleaned. This area, you'll have seen this video or you will see this video. I don't know. You probably will have seen this video. I'm in the middle of doing this whole area as well. But I need to get this house clean because it's driving me insane.
We're the last people standing, still dancing when the lights come on. The music is fading, but this is our favorite part. I used to feel like an outcast, but I think I'm alright after all. 'Cause you make me feel like I belong. You like me from me without all of the glitter, and you make me laugh just like a little kid. And all my insecurities just disappear when you're here with me.
All right, friends. So the first thing I wanted to do was tackle my recycling because it was bugging me. And I always try to clean at least one or two windows every time I clean. To date was the kitchen one. Next time it'll be the doors, which I have all those delicious nose prints all over my door windows that I just love to look at. If you have dogs, then you know what it's like. But we're going to go ahead and get this window cleaned up. Now I can only clean the middle portion of it. The other sides have the screen. I didn't feel like taking the screens down today. So just doing the middle window and then getting the bottoms of it wiped down because it likes to collect a lot of dog hair and dust right there. And then, like I said, my dogs were gone this particular day, and it was really my time to get all of their debris that they bring in all mopped up, get the house all nice and clean. I like to do that on either Friday or Saturday when they're gone. That way I have just a little bit of time where my house is completely clean and I don't have to worry about it until they get home and they absolutely destroy it, but it is okay. They're my babies and this is their house and they're able to destroy it. It's okay. I don't mind cleaning their mess because it beats the alternative.
I've been a stranger to this feeling, never felt so high. Won't even care if you and I come crashing down tonight. I'll let it hit me. It feels different whenever you're around. If I'm blue again tomorrow, that's alright. 'Cause I'm so damn happy now.
If you've been with me for a while, you know that I'm trying to vacuum and dust every single day. I am not doing very good at that. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I have a full-time job. I am doing YouTube. I am trying to go through my emotions right now because I am in the middle of a divorce. And so sometimes the vacuuming and the dusting just fall short, but the next day I do it. So it tends to be more like every other day than every day, which is a lot better than what I was doing. I was vacuuming every few days and the debris and their hair would just add up so tremendously. And yeah, so at least I'm doing better there. But our couch seems to be like the hub of everything, and it's always messed up. And I feel like I'm always fixing the couch 5,000 times a day. This particular day, as I was filming, my nephew decided to come over. And so I was trying to film around him, and he was pulling a Kevin McAllister and jumping all over the couch. And he had this little toy that he was throwing, and it was flying all over the place. And I was trying to clean all around him. So it was definitely hectic, and I was trying to keep the house as clean as I can. But, that's just life. It just throws you these obstacles or whatever you want to call it. But my nephew coming over, him and my niece are my heart. So if I have to clean around them and clean the mess up all over again, I am happy to do so. They just brighten my day so much, and I just enjoy their company so much.
When I'm at my darkest, you're always there to pick me up. I don't think that I'll tell you enough that I love you and how you light me up. I used to feel like an outcast, but with you I know that I belong. Like it's us against the world. You light me from me without all of the glitter, and you make me laugh just like a little kid. And all my insecurities just disappear when you're here with me. I've been a stranger to this feeling, never felt so high. Won't even care if you and I come crashing down tonight. I'll let it hit me. It feels different whenever you're so damn happy now.
Let me know in the comments down below, do you clean as much as you would like, or is it just me? I don't clean as much as I would like, but I just don't have the time, and I'm assuming that a lot of you are like me if you are busy with kids or you have full-time job. It just is the last thing you want to do when you get off of work is come home and do all the cleaning. But it's a necessary evil that has to get done. And hey, at least if we could do it every other day or every other day, then I feel like it's a win.
I thought it would kill me. I thought it would kill me to fall again. But I hit the ground running, so I didn't feel a single thing. My mind was occupied, man, I was on a high. I could run forever to get a minute, just a minute of your time. If this is what it's like, I could get used to late nights dancing my place. I could get used to long drives, cat rides, your place. I could get used to be fighting just for the hell of it, and you putting up with it, 'cause you let me to bits. Late nights dancing our place. I could get used to this.
I pretty much use the same cleaning products every time. I love the Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaner, as well as a disinfectant spray. And on my floors, I like to use something that's specific to tile, and it has to be an antibacterial for me. And that's what I like to use. I will I will link my mop in the description below if you're interested. It's very simple. I love the mop so much. I've had a hard time with mops before. I absolutely despise Swiffers. I think they're such a waste. And I wanted something that I can actually put the solution in and repurpose the pad that you wipe the floors with so I could wash them. And so this is what I found on Amazon. It's pretty affordable and it does a really, really good job at cleaning. But let me know what kind of cleaning products you like to use.
I thought it would scare me. I thought it would scare me to let you in, but I was paper thin. You saw right through me and I gave in. My mind was occupied, man, I was on a high. I could run forever to get a minute, just a minute of your time. If this is what it's like, I could get used to late nights dancing my place.
in all, this whole cleaning process took me a little under 30 minutes. I know I cut some things out, obviously, because my nephew was here, like I said, but it was pretty true to how I was cleaning, or how much I was cleaning. So about 30 minutes, and I feel like that's pretty good. Now, my house is small, your house may be bigger, and it may take you a lot longer, but I just feel like the more you keep up with it, the easier it is and the faster it is for you to clean. So, with the exception of my bathroom that I did the day before, doing the kitchen and the living room, it took me about 30 minutes or so, give or take. But I know a lot of my subscribers are in the same boat as me, going through a divorce or went through a divorce, living in a much smaller home. And I just want you to know that you are not alone. I am here living the same way as you, and we can get through this together.
You walked in and I thought, here we go. One look and I am all but sober. I forget that I've been here before. And suddenly you're all I see. The situation, it gets me frustrated. It's all in my head. I fall in love way too easily. I always need to remind myself, nothing of what I feel is real. But fuck, I'm such a drama queen. I know it's just a crush, crush, crush. I know it's just a crush, crush, crush. You said hi and I thought, here we go. Can you tell that I am all but sober? Never realized my friends weren't home. Suddenly you're all I need. The situation, it gets me frustrated. It's all in my head. I fall in love way too easily. I always need to remind myself, nothing of what I feel is real. But fuck, I'm such a drama queen.
A lot of you wonder what type of vacuum I have. It is a Dyson. It is specific for pet hair. I got it a few years ago as a Christmas present from Costco. I've tried looking up my specific vacuum. I don't think they make it any longer. And I think they have a newer version out. So if you just go on Dyson and you look for one that's specific to pet hair, if you have pets, of course, that's pretty much what I have. I love this one. My dogs shed so much, especially my black lab. I feel like I don't understand how he has any hair left with the amount of hair that he sheds. And my Tanky, the other big black dog, my black golden retriever, he's starting to shed more chunks, if you will. I don't know. We get him groomed, he gets brushed, but he has such long hair. I guess it's just his hair's way. I don't know. But anyway, I absolutely love this vacuum. Now you have to be on the filter, because if the filter gets too dirty, the hair will start to clog it, and then you'll just be unclogging it every minute, it feels like. So just stay on top of the cleaning of the filter, and you'll be just fine.
I know it's just a crush, crush, crush. I know it's just a crush, crush, crush. I know that it's just a crush, but I always read way too much into stuff. Nothing of what I feel is real. But fuck, I'm such a drama queen. I know it's just a crush. I know it's just a crush. I know it's just a crush, crush, crush. I know it's just a crush, crush,
I love the way these floors look when they are newly mopped and they're all shiny, and that's what they look like when they were first put in. I just have to get the specific top coat and roll it on. So that's something I'm looking to do next year, and I can't wait. I asked my dad if it makes the floor slippery. He said yes. So that might be a little problem with my dogs, especially my older one, but I'm looking into it to see if that's an option because, again, I just love the way they look when they are all shiny like that. And here is how the house turned out. It is all nice and clean, ready for my dogs to come back home so I could do it all over again next weekend. I hope you enjoyed cleaning with me, and I hope to see you in the next video real soon. Bye! All right, you guys, so today what I want to do, let me step back here, is clean out this pantry, this side of the pantry, this side of the pantry. I want to put some linen and stuff that's in here, whatever I can that's in here that I don't utilize all the time. In those are currently empty right now, and I need to paint this and clean and organize this out as well. So for today, we're working on this whole section. As you can see, it's just gotten worse and worse and worse from the time I set everything up in here, and it's just driving me absolutely bonkers. Everything's falling down, everything's mishmash, nothing's in place. It's just unorganized. So we need to get this bad boy organized as well as that. So the first thing I needed to do was paint the cabinet. If you haven't seen my country cottage update video, please go and take a look. I redid my kitchen, kind of. I painted the cabinets there and put on this new countertop. So I wanted the pantry to match. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this all painted white. And I did a lot of this off of video because I was doing it in between working, and it's really hard for me to pick up the camera sometimes when I'm, in between working on my break and lunch and whatnot. So I really wanted to get this done first and foremost and put on all of the new hardware and get it all nice and dry before I move on to getting the pantry all cleaned out. But I love how everything matches now, and I really like how it turned out. All right, I got the first coat on. I'm gonna let that dry. I'll do a second coat, and I need to come around the corner here and take the doors off and get those painted as well. Okay, you guys, I had to paint it this way because there are some screws on here that are warped because they're so old. And I'm pretty sure my dad has something that could take it off, but he's busy right now and I didn't want to bug him. So I have to paint it like this. I think it should be fine. I'm going to paint, I'm going to paint these black. I think I can use like a really small paintbrush for that. Okay. I don't know. Sometimes when I start a project, I'm thinking, why did I do this? But I love the outcome, so. Okay. Now that the one side of the pantry is done dry and the hardware is put on, I'm going to go ahead and get down my wicker baskets because I want to get the linen out of the pantry so I can have it just strictly pantry goods and not pantry and linen. And let me tell you, trying to get these baskets down were quite a struggle for me. I was on the tallest chair I could get, and these were empty. So I know trying to put them up full was going to be an issue for me. If I had a ladder, I think it would have been okay, but I had to call my dad over to help me put them up at the end of the day, and they were quite heavy. So I'm kind of concerned as to how I'm going to get them back down. I think I'm just going to have to get a big ladder and go through them on the ladder instead of bringing them down. So I didn't really think that one through, but at least they are out of the way. So I'm going to go ahead and get my linen cleaned out of the pantry and get it put away in the wicker baskets.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
So this is all the linen that I have. I could definitely fit more in there, but I'm not going to because, like I said, they're super heavy. I do have some decorative pillows that I would love to put in there as well, but I need to buy more baskets and I just don't have any more room. So I need to figure out the whole decorative pillow situation. Right now I have them in my bathroom behind the door. I have a bunch of shelving back there. But definitely when I get my shed next year, hopefully, I could throw them all in there. But I want to work on this side of the pantry and I want to have my wine as close to the floor as possible because that is the coolest place and that is the perfect temperature to store them. And I also want on this side to put everything that I don't grab for as much. So I have a lot of these decorative plates that I use seasonally. So I don't grab for those all the time, and little placemats. I have all of my laundry stuff on this side and just whatnots that, again, that I don't grab for as much because this side is a little harder to get into with the washer and dryer right there. So luckily, I have the other side. Now, if you're new here, this obviously was a closet. My bedroom is upstairs, and it never made sense that they put a closet downstairs. I'm assuming it's the case because there's the bathroom with the shower that's down here, but I just never liked it. And I thought a nice big pantry for storage and food and whatnot makes way more sense. I did try to cover up the doors, the mirrors, and I hated it. I don't even think I put it on video. So I quickly took that off and I'm just going to leave the mirrors as is because I've gotten used to them. It's opened up the hallway quite a bit and I use it to look at my outfit to make sure I don't have any dog hairs stuck to me. Now I do have a full-length mirror upstairs as well, but it's a lot brighter in the hallway than it is up in my bedroom, so I can really see if there's any of my animal's hair stuck to me before I go out or go to church and whatnot. So I've grown to like the mirror, and those of you who told me to keep it way back when I was moving in, you were absolutely right, but I am stubborn sometimes and I have to try things out to see if I even like it, and if I don't, then I'll say you're absolutely right. But I had to try it for myself.
Beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest, blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break.
Now, on this side of the pantry, I want to put all the stuff I grabbed for, including some food. As you'll see in the little pantry that I painted, it's very odd. There's a big hole in the middle. It's very hard for me to find things. So I want that as least cluttered as I can get it. Therefore, I'm utilizing this space for everything that I grab for, including pantry staples. So I'm going to put my cups up top here. I do have my microwave on this side. There is a plug in this closet, which is super convenient because I don't have a lot of counter space in my kitchen, as I'm sure most of you know. So to have this in the pantry is a great little hidden gem because I love a good microwave. I know they're terrible for you, but I still like it. Plus, let's face it, nowadays, nothing is good for you. Somebody will find something that is bad for you or your health. So, we're just going to live our lives and be as happy as we can be.
Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Stars, I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself, I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
I bought this can dispenser from Walmart as well as this Lazy Susan. I bought those, I believe, last year, although it feels like a lifetime ago for my last house when I was doing my pantry reorganizing video. If you want some further inspiration on pantry organization, check out that video. It was from last year. But I love this little can dispenser. It is so handy. And I love that I have it right here so I could see all of my soups and coconut creams and garbanzo beans and all this stuff that I keep in there. It is such a handy thing to have. If you have room in your pantry and you're tired of your cans being all over the place, I definitely recommend getting this, and it's super inexpensive. I find things on Walmart are a little more inexpensive than Amazon or even Target, but that just goes without saying. Even though I am more of a Target girl, I like to pick up the uh, groceries or like home essentials like this at Walmart versus I like home decor from Target a lot better. And I could spend hours in Target. Me and my sister will go there and we'll spend at least 2 hours there. It's never less. We go in there for a few things and we literally go down almost every aisle. We look at all the kids' clothes, we look at the adults' clothes, the makeup, the home stuff. It's just a fun time. And I love that they have the Starbucks in there. We just get a Starbucks and we walk around. So it's a really fun time. I know a lot of you probably do that too. So it's a thing. And so here is what I have so far. It's pretty much almost done. And I started cleaning out the little pantry. And this is all the food I'm taking out of it. Now, because it is so weird shaped, as you can see, there's nothing in the middle. Things were getting lost in there and falling onto the bottom of it. So there was like a big pile on the bottom, and I couldn't like figure where everything was going. The two top shelves, I believe my grandpa put like a wood piece over those, but the rest didn't have them. And it just, like I said, it makes no sense to me. So I'm just keeping the bare essentials in that cabinet. Like I have a lot of baking stuff that I'm keeping in there, and my flowers and just little um whatnots in there, but I didn't want to keep it super full. Again, everything was just getting lost in there and it was driving me absolutely insane. On a side note, look at my boy laying there on the couch. He's so cute. When I was editing this video, he must have been out because he did not move for a while. And I cut this in a few places. Then all of a sudden he's gone. And then Tank comes, he comes on the couch and he is cuddling the pillows. It's so cute. Give this video a thumbs up to say hi to Tank and Diesel and Parker, who knows where he was. He was either outside sunbathing or laying upstairs in the closet because that's his absolute favorite place to lay, either outside or the closet.
Welcome, this is your life now, the wasteland where we all take a vow. With some glow due to radiation, two heads where there usually is one unsung. With you, I know we'll find a way through the fallout co-op. With every mutation, we'll embrace the change. With you, I know we'll find a way through the fallout co-op. In this new reality, we will embrace the change. We'll rearrange. 3 dog spins from the station, love songs for everyone to hear without fear. In this land, melodies fade fast, but not us, we will make it last. With you, I know we'll find a way through the fallout co-op. With every mutation, we'll embrace the change. With you, I know we'll find a way through the fallout co-op. In this new reality, we will embrace the change. We'll rearrange. In every challenge we face, you take it on with grace. I try to better myself with steps I rearrange. With every step we take, our path becomes so clear. Together, forever, overcome without fear.
Okay, here is the finished product of this side. Not perfect, but it is so much better. I know where everything is at now. It may not look like it, but I really do. Got the wine down there. The plates that I don't ever grab for there, they're more holiday related. Laundry stuff here, extra cleaning towels, my mixing bowl, my cookbook holder, all of my platters. This is my immersion blender and all of its attachments, my handheld mixer. I got some extra containers in the back, as well as cookie cutters. And then I have some containers, grills, my citrus juicer, coffee grinder, some disposable cups, and then back there is my football and fall stuff. And then over here, I decided to move some pantry things to here. I wish I could put all the pantry stuff here, but I can't. So cups up here, I need to add to those. Containers, whatever, plates, condiments, soup, more condiment things, tea, just random stuff. This is for my niece and nephew here. This is their grab and go. This is my coffee. I wanted my tea kettle out for easy access. And then I have all of my protein, gut renew, that, and then that'll stay there. That's my air fryer, pressure cooker, vinegar, and a pitcher. And then some cleaning products here. Now, this is 2 big bags of wine. I've had this wine for a long time. It is extremely old wine. I had it in my kitchen at my old house, and I'm so tired of storing it. I said this Christmas, we're going to randomly pop them open, and if they're no good, we can dump them, and if they're good, we can drink them. But I'm tired of storing them. So that's the story with that. I do want to go to the Dollar Tree and buy some holders for the mop and the broom and whatnot. So it's not quite finished, but it's a lot better. And then in here, it may look a mess, but this is all I had for it. So this is basically all of my baking stuff and nuts. And on this side, it's flour. On this side, it's rice and beans, like lentils, and all of my chia seeds and all of that there. And right here, I wanted my foil and baggies easily accessed. Now down here, I put some random stuff. I don't know. I have my cat's food. Back there is the chilies for when I make my birria tacos. I have a thing of popcorn, panko breadcrumbs, some regular crackers, chicken broth, and then I put my cat's food in here so it's a little more secure. And some root beer that I never drink. It's literally, I think, 1 out of it. I wanted to put the cat food in here because I am in the country and it is an old barn, and I don't want mice or rats to sniff it and get enticed to come inside. Like in here, it was more of a free for all, but at least you have not only the wall to go through, but you have more wood to go through. And I have a door to shut it. And then this is how the pantry turned out here. Now I do need to figure out if I could put these up top on my own, but I have to get that decor out. So that'll go out, and these will go back up where they were. But I may need my dad's help with that because I don't know if I can pick them up. If I had a ladder, it would be fine, but I don't have a ladder. So, anywho, that is it. I'm so happy with it, and I'm so happy I finally did it and got it finished. Apologize in advance that I currently have a cold, but I have committed to Vlogmas for you all, and for me, Vlogmas means all different types of videos, and I needed to get this video out for you because I love you all so much. So I'm going to start with cleaning underneath my sink. When I moved in, we just threw things under the sink, and I never got around to organizing organizing it and cleaning it, and 5 months later, I am getting around to it. As you can see, it was a huge mess. I couldn't find anything, and it was super frustrating. And for those of you who are wondering, every time I say we, I mean me and my family. They helped me tremendously clean this whole house and move me in. So it is just me living in here and, going through a divorce. But when I say we, it is me and my family. I can't help but laugh at myself because my hair is a hot mess here. Again, I'm sick and I just filmed this video today and I'm doing the voiceover. And I realized that after I curled it, I didn't do anything with the back. I didn't even backcomb it. I just did my hair and started filming the video without even thinking about it. Now I have big regrets, but the video is done. I need to get it out. I can't redo it, obviously. So all you could do is laugh at yourself when you do silly things. But as I was cleaning under here, I thought that there was a bunch of rodent droppings, like rat poop or mice poop, and it turned out to be just a bunch of dead bugs, luckily, and it looks like they've been there for a very long time. This house was vacant for well over 10 years. And so I'm slowly trying to get it together. I feel like I've done a good job so far, just 5 months in, but there's still a lot of work to be done in this house. And hopefully one day I could live in it while it's finished before moving on to the next chapter in life. But right now, we're focusing on the house, getting this all cleaned up, and then trying to get this as organized as possible.
Wouldn't lie to you, doesn't matter what I do. She's got a hold on me. She knows how to drive a truck, but she lets me pick her up when we're going dancing. My heart stops beating when my headlights shining on her. She's my country girl. I couldn't tell you what she's doing with me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She can let her hair down, but got her feet on the ground. I can't get enough of her. She can drive me so wild, just with that sweet smile, and there's nobody else for me. My heart starts racing every time I'm looking at her. She's my country girl.
I didn't realize how many Mrs. Meyer's bottles that I had. I had like 4 or 5 of them. So I definitely condensed them down. And I had to laugh at how many Lysol products that I have. Me and my ex during COVID, we found a bunch of products and stocked up on them, and these are what's left over. I think I left him a few at the house when I left, but it just cracks me up of how much I have. So I'm good for a while on the Lysol spray and the wipes.
I couldn't tell you what she's doing to me. She's so damn out of my league. She's a little bit crazy on the weekends, dancing in her red dress, and I love the way she looks in my eyes. And I'm feeling like midnight's getting closer, and I just wanna hold her in my arms till the sun comes up. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country girl. She's a little bit country. Yeah, she's my country
Okay, here is how it turned out. It's a lot better than it was. I have a lot of cleaning products, yes, because I like to clean. The other house, I had the laundry room where I could store some things as well as under the sink. So now I'm taking everything that was in those two locations and putting under here. It's not the best organizational process since I have a lot and very little storage, but it's a lot better, and now I can see where everything is at. So just remember, not everything has to be as what it is on the internet, because this is real life.
Now, just like under the sink and all of the drawers in the kitchen, I kind of just threw everything everywhere, and my family helped me throw everything everywhere, kind of where we thought it would go. And I've pretty much gotten used to where it all is, but I wanted to get it a little more organized. And then there are some areas that some things are in that doesn't make any sense, so I'm going to kind of condense them together. But working on this drawer with all of my everyday towels, I wanted to get this organized because everything was just kind of shoved in there. And like I said, with these drawers, they're pretty deep, so they fit a lot of stuff, which is really nice. So I have a lot of room. They're not wide, they're just deep, and I have a lot of room that goes way far back with those. So with like knives and sharp things, like I put them in the very back. That way, if my nephew gets in there, he won't cut himself. So it's really nice to have that kind of drawer that's longer instead of wider.
Wishing for the kind of love you see in magazines. The illusion falls and nothing's what it seems to be. The part left is hurting deep inside of me. Heard a whisper, someone saw you at the bar. Was it the same night you had trouble with your car? What's been broken? This ain't the first time I'll be drinking you off my mind. Walking down the street, the rain is pouring down, but my feet are walking to a different sound. Taste of love, come back, I'm finally free. The mirror, I can see a different me. I'll leave it all behind. I wasted too much time, I've been blind. 'Cause there's no fixing what's been broken. This ain't the first time I'll be drinking you off my mind. Love is gone, and there's no road leading us back home. This ain't the first time, but it's the last time. At the bottom of the barrel, there's no love to be found. This ain't the first time I'll be drinking you off my mind.
This side was kind of a mishmash of stuff, and I wanted to make it a little more where things like actually went together versus I had some things over here, I had some things over there. I wanted to keep everything that goes together. I don't have as much kitchen stuff as people may think. I know in my moving videos where I was packing things up, people were giving me a hard time about how much stuff I have, and I don't even have enough stuff to fill this kitchen. So I'm not sure what people were thinking or saying, but they just judge things by boxes, and I don't know. But anyway, I barely filled this side up, as you'll see at the in the end. But you know, I'm it is what it is when you're on YouTube. People always judge you no matter what you do or what you say. So it comes with the territory.
I'll leave it all behind. I wasted too much time. I've been blind. 'Cause there's no fixing what's been broken. This ain't the first time I'll be drinking you off my mind.
I needed to do a quick clean on my fridge as well because there was just some expired foods and a lot of things that were taking up a lot of the space. And I do have a dog sitter that's coming to stay, and I don't want her to live in my hot mess, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it cleaned up for her. And I had somewhere to be later today, so I had limited time to clean this. And I just want to let you know, like, even if you have limited time to clean stuff, just do it. It doesn't take very long. You don't have to give it a deep clean. Just a nice light clean will do. I am using an antibacterial spray in the drawers and the refrigerator. So basically I'm just taking everything out, giving it a nice wipe down, and then putting it back in, and it is night and day the difference. This kind of fridge is different than my last fridge that I had. The last one I had, the refrigerator part was on the top and the freezer was on the bottom. So I'm kind of trying and starting to get used to this refrigerator, but I'm just not sure how I want to organize it. But I do know that this very bottom shelf I wanted for all of the drinks. So my niece and nephew keep some soda. They want me to keep some soda for them in the fridge. So my niece's Sprite and my nephew's Coke. I don't drink soda. I tried my niece's Sprite a few weeks ago, and it was the sweetest thing I've ever had. It was so disgusting to me. Sorry to all you Sprite lovers. But if I'm going to drink soda, I like root beer personally. So I do have root beer if you watched my pantry clean out, but it's in the pantry. I barely drink it. I think I took one out and I've had it for months. So I'm just not a soda drinker. But Yeah, and I want to keep some cold waters in the fridge as well. Now, I don't necessarily like super cold waters. I prefer room temperature water, but when I have people over, they like to drink cold water, so I want to make sure that I have some cold water for guests. And then I need to clean out the door of the fridge. The amount of condiments I have, and some were expired, it was just getting out of hand. And when I was cleaning out this top cabinet or top shelf, I realized that some chives I had bought clearly during the summertime fell down, and I didn't even realize it, and they are all over the place, and they were the texture of straw. They were so gone. It was so funny. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. Some days I'm in it, and some days I'm completely out of it, just riding the emotions of life, but you just have to laugh. So it's fine, just getting it cleaned up and then moving on.
Okay, the fridge looks so much better. I decided I want to put all the drinks down here. So I did my niece's Sprite, my nephew's Coke, and then my waters. I did the cheeses there. Their little snacks there. I have to buy them more, but that's going to be for them. Eggs, water, creamers and milks, and then whatnots. And here I have always been known as the condiment queen. I love condiments. I'm trying to, not have as many, but I think I'm doing a good job because I could fill this whole thing up and the whole top shelf up if I wanted to. So here's all my condiments and a nice brewski for whoever wants one when they come over. I have one. And then I have my cat's food, and then my boys' chicken. I need to make them more, and then the butter, and I think it looks so much better. These I just cleaned out not too long ago, so they're completely fine. But yeah, I didn't have very much time to do this, and it's just about getting it done, and I'm happy. And then here I have, these drawers go so deep, but here I have like my wine openers, wine stoppers, clips for chip bags and whatnot, my lighters, matches. Down here I just decided to make this more of like my baking drawer. This is your good old-fashioned junk drawer, and then down here is just some leftover of these, and then these baggie holders that we really don't need anymore because the bags now can stand up on their own. And then right here I wanted it to be everything that I grabbed for mostly, so this is all of my cooking utensils. Here is my remote controls for my battery operated lights. Here's everything that I don't really grab for, but it's here if I need it. And my towels, pot holders, and then down there is my dog stuff. Sorry if it looks so dirty. This floor looks dirty, but it's not really. It looks, I don't know what happened here, but when I mop and it dries, it looks like this. So I need to, if you've been watching my videos, then you'll know that I need to put a clear coat over this, and hopefully that'll take care of that. But they're so porous, they absorb everything and then they stain. But over here, this stuff is not mine. It was here when I moved in, so I need to get rid of it. And then some of this stuff is gonna go in the pantry closet. And then my waters I'm gonna make room for in the pantry. So this is what I have left over, so not too much.
The house is quite a disaster. I didn't have lots of time to clean it during Christmas and in between Christmas and New Year, but I did manage to take down all of my Christmas decoration. I decided to spare you all with that content because it's pretty boring in my opinion. But my dogs have gotten my house nice and filthy, especially the floor because we've had lots of rain here in Northern California. So I need to get this house nice and deep clean. I realize that it might be the wrong time of year to deep clean it, but because I have animals, I really need to keep up with it. Now, this isn't going to be a full deep clean with me, like a deep clean with me, but this is going to include shampooing my rug and my couch, which desperately needed to be done months ago, but better late than never. So I'm going to start with taking all of my blankets and pillows off of my couch, get some vacuuming done to pick up all of the debris, and start in on shampooing my couch.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live.
If you're new here, I thought I'd take some time to introduce myself. My name is Anne. I just moved to my country cottage 6 months ago. This is on my family's ranch here in Northern California. The house has been vacant for 15 years, give or take. So I am in the process of fixing it up a little bit and making it my home. I have a lot of projects coming up this year, continuing on making the inside of this house my home, as well as doing a lot of yard projects. So, if that is something that you're interested in, seeing a transformation of my country cottage, then I would love it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps me out and motivates me to make more content for you all. And plus, you get to see lots of cute animals. So if you're an animal lover, then this is the channel for you. I'm going to be doing a lot of easy living videos as well. I want to get back to basics with making a lot of my own food. We're going to be gardening this year. Lots of fun content ahead.
This morning has so clear a light as any to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a wreck.
After I'm done shampooing, I like to take it a step further and spray some Lysol disinfectant spray on my couches because, again, I have animals. I do let them on my couch. Most of the time, I have blankets over my couch to preserve it, but sometimes I have to take them off and wash them, obviously, and sometimes I I'm just going to be honest. I'm a little too lazy to put them back on because it's quite annoying. So the dogs get on the couch and get it a little dirty. So I like to do a little disinfectant. So now that the couch is done and in the process of drying, I'm going to go ahead and get my rug shampooed as well. Now I always shampoo my rugs. They turn out completely fine. I've never had a problem with them. I know some people are probably scared to shampoo their throw rugs. I probably wouldn't recommend it on a very expensive rug, but this rug was not expensive, so I'm okay with shampooing it, and I get really, really great results when I shampoo my throw rugs.
There's no time to borrow today. Well, something's gotta give today. It's a good day today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow today. Well, something's gotta give today. It's a good day
I would love to know in the comments down below if you all shampoo your rug like me or if it's a big no-no for you. And also, are you doing any type of deep cleaning after Christmas? For me, it just feels so nice to get the house fresh and clean and bring back all of my real plants. I get to the point after having fall decor out, Halloween, and Christmas, I'm just yearning for freshness. So, my fresh plants and fresh flowers. Being here in California, we're going to have some nice weather this week, and a lot of our bulbs are sprouting with beautiful flowers on them as well. So, it is a great start to 2025, and I am so excited to see what this year brings.
Maybe our lives were not meant to collide from the start, but who could foresee
Once I have the room all clean, I finish up with vacuuming and mopping, and I do this room by room. I know some people do dusting throughout their house and um, vacuuming and mopping. But for me, I find it's easier for me to check a room off. So I do all the cleaning in one room. And then I move on to the next. Now, my cottage is small, so it's super fast and easy for me to clean. And I am so thankful for that. My last house was rather big, and it would take me 2 days to clean on my own. And it was really frustrating because I spent all of my days off cleaning the house. And I am so happy that I have this small country cottage to clean. I feel so blessed.
We're all trying to come over. Memories of the past and start over. The past won't start over. The past won't start over.
The living room is now clean and I can check this off my list. I just am waiting for the couch to dry, and it does take some hours to dry. So now I'm going to move on to the kitchen. I have lots of dishes to do. I need to unload my little countertop dishwasher as well as load it and start that new load and wash pots and pans. I will have this countertop dishwasher linked in the description for you all. It is fantastic. I am so happy I purchased it. It sanitizes my dishes and gives me peace of mind. I don't like washing all of my dishes by hand. It uses up way too much water, and I feel like it doesn't sanitize them properly. So if that's an issue that you feel you have, then this dishwasher is a great addition to your home. always feels so nice to have a clean house, especially in the new year. It is a nice clean slate. We have a fresh blank book to write our story on. And for me, my fresh start included cleaning all the grime from last year and getting it out of my home and out of my life. It is pretty symbolic for me. If you have been with me for a while, you know what I have been through. If you're new, you are welcome to go check out my previous videos so you're kind of up to speed about what's been going on with my life in 2024. I have lots of videos on that if you're interested and you want to have a little sneak peek into my life. If you're curious, nosy, whatever the case may be, I'm the same way. If I come up with somebody new and they've changed their life, I always like to do a little research because I'm nosy. That's just who I am. But anyway, like I said, it just feels so good to have a nice, fresh start this year. And I am just so happy thus far this year. I know it's only been a few days into 2025, with the exception of what's going on around us or in around me. In the world, I'm sure everybody watches the news. For me personally, it has been so far so good. And I hope that this theme continues on. If you've made it this far, I want to let you know that I have a new schedule for videos to drop. I've never been on a schedule before. As most of you know, I do have a full-time job, and YouTube is kind of a little side gig for me. So I wanted to give you all a schedule. I'm going to be dropping 2 videos a week, every Sunday and Wednesday. If there are extra videos I have available, I will drop those other days. But for right now, Sundays and Wednesdays are the days that I'm going to be giving you more content. The next video that comes out on Wednesday, I have a few updates that I've done so far. So I am excited for that. As most of you know, I'm going to get new countertops this year and do a little bit of a kitchen update, if you will. And I have a little update in the kitchen for you on Wednesday's video, as well as some fun little updates throughout the house. So stay tuned for that. And I am also in the works of prepping my yard for springtime. Spring does come early here in California. It is pretty true to, spring is March 20th or the 21st, and we pretty much get spring weather then, and that's when we have to prepare our yard. So I've got a little over 2.5 months to get my backyard a blank slate to to get it going for the summertime. So I'm in the middle of doing that as well. So like I've said before, lots of exciting updates to be had this year. And I'm just ready for them to be in the works and done so I can enjoy my summer. In the kitchen area, I like to sweep first. I feel like it just picks up all of those little crumbs a little better than the vacuum, especially with this kind of tile I have in the grout. And it's not very even because it's a very rustic tile. If you have it, then you know what I mean. But sweeping, I feel, really picks everything up. I get up all of the extra debris from a dustpan, and then I go through and I vacuum again. I feel like I get a lot of good results, especially in my house with all of the dog hair. It usually clumps up in my vacuum, and this is a way that I don't have to deal with the clog in my vacuum, is to sweep first, vacuum after. I don't know if I'm going to get to it this year or if I'm going to have to wait until next year since I have a lot of projects going on this year, but I really want to refinish this floor. It has worn off and the floor is extremely porous. Any little bit of splatter or of butter or oil that I drop, it just soaks it all up and it stains it. And when I mop it and I see it nice and vibrant and shiny, I just love the way it looks. And I know there's a lot that goes into it, but I really want to do that either later this year or sometime next year. But here is the kitchen all cleaned up. It feels so good to get it all nice, spick and span. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video or cleaning with me if you were cleaning also. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video real soon. Bye!